For days, Elena wandered the streets of Sighișoara with the manuscript clutched in her satchel like a second heart. The dreams had grown stranger, more vivid, memories that didn't belong to her, and yet felt achingly familiar. In one, she stood barefoot in a forest clearing at dusk, her hands stained with herbs and blood, whispering prayers to forgotten gods. Across from her stood Vlad, not as a tyrant, but as a man, fierce, haunted, and desperate to protect something the world could never understand. Her name in the dream was Anca. And she loved him. In the 15th century, Anca had been a Roma priestess, born with the sight, raised as a healer, and sworn to no lord. She had seen Vlad not as a monster, but as a man burdened by destiny. Their meetings were secret, hidden by nightfall and thick woods. He called her Little Flame, and for a time, he knew peace in her arms. But power is jealous, and love is dangerous. Radu, ever watching, saw their bond as a threat to the pact he had forged with the Crimson Veil. Anca's influence pulled Vlad from the path of blood. She grounded him in humanity, something the Veil could not allow. One night, under the guise of treason, Radu ordered Anca's execution. They dragged her from the edge of the forest, her hands still red from healing a plague-stricken child, and burned her before the gates of Târgoviște. Vlad arrived too late. They say he screamed her name until his voice turned to dust. And in that grief, that betrayal, he gave himself fully to the darkness the Veil offered. Her death sealed his damnation. Now, in the present, Elena stood in the threshold of a dimly lit apothecary in Sibiu. The walls were lined with candles, glass jars of herbs, bones, and relics humming with energy. At the center sat a woman wrapped in shawls, her face hidden beneath layers of crimson silk. "You dream of fire," the woman said without turning. "And a man who loved you too much to let you die." Elena froze. The woman removed her veil. Her face was younger than expected, unlined, with storm-dark eyes and a familiar curve to her lips. Too familiar. "My name is Ana," she said. "And I've been waiting for you, sister." The moment their hands touched, a flood of memory surged between them. Not thoughts, feelings. Fire. Salt. Skin. Death. And love that clung beyond lifetimes. Ana remembered things she could not explain. Visions. Songs. Scars from the life that history had swallowed. She spoke in the language of dreams, and her voice echoed with two lives. Together, they sat cross-legged on the floor, the manuscript between them. Ana placed a trembling finger on a symbol within the text, a woven ring of fire surrounding two figures, back to back. "This is not history," Ana whispered. "It's a map. It's calling us back to a choice we failed to make. And this time, we have to choose differently." Elena's heart pounded. For the first time, she didn't feel alone. She felt remembered. But outside, in the alley, a figure in a dark coat and mirrored sunglasses watched through the fogged glass. The Crimson Veil was closing in. And they knew exactly who Ana was.